What are you scared of? Like, what are you truly, truly afraid of? Let's talk. Because so many of you are refusing to take that decision when you know that it has potential to change your life. Okay, whatever decision you're going to make right now is either going to take you up or just drop you where you are at. So, what are you scared of? Now, one thing you need to understand is this: so many of you, the first thing that comes to your mind is failure, and that should not be what comes to your mind. If you're someone that wants to succeed, you want to win, you need to have the positive mentality. One, you need to look at other people and say, have people actually done this thing? If yes, then I ought to win. Why? I have the backings of God. I'm a child of God. And all. See, don't downplay the place of spirituality when it comes to making money in anything you want to do. If you want to start that business, if you want to go to that school, if you want to start whatever thing you want to do, don't downplay the presence of God. Don't downplay the presence of possibility, of positivity. So if I were starting that business, the first thing I'll do is I'll look at other people that have done it, were they successful. If the answer is yes, I'm going to tell myself, then I'm going to go all out, I'm going to win. Now, the second thing, for those of you that are always likely negative, let's talk about it. Okay, let's assume you failed that business. Now, there are lessons learned. You learned something, right? You either learn to go back and try again and do it well this time around, or you learn to actually diversify. Okay, since I failed in this business, why don't I do this one? You will learn something. See, you cannot fail and not learn a lesson. Okay? And failure is part of success story. There is nobody who you've seen that have gotten to the top that have not failed before. The truth is, successful people are not afraid of failure because why? It is part of the process. Okay, so if you want to be successful, you need to be okay, you need to be comfortable with failure. You need to know that, okay, I'm going to try this thing, I'm going to win, but if something goes wrong, I'm not failing, I'm not a failure. Okay, I learned a lesson. So you need to understand this thing. There is actually no failure. You either win or you learned a lesson. So let me ask you again, what are you scared for? What are you afraid to try? See, do you know that if I sat down and said, no, I'm not doing this thing, oh, I wouldn't even try. See, I would have been in a worse situation of my life right now. Why? I got scared to take risk. I would have probably packed my bag and I've gone back to my state. Like, because things were happening in my place of work that didn't sit well with me, and I knew I was not going to survive there anymore. So I knew I just needed to take that risk. So stop getting scared. Stop getting, wait, what can possibly go wrong? See, the way you're in right now, the situation you're in right now, you are already on the floor. So why are you scared? It's not like the ground is going to open and swallow you up. You're already on the floor. You're already at the lowest place in your life right now. So what are you scared? See, you need to start taking drastic decisions, life-changing decisions, so that it can shift you from the situation you're in right now to a better place. See, the difference between those people who are successful, those people who you admire, are the risks they've taken, are the number of times they fell and they got back up. See, true failure is when you pack it up and say you're not doing. But if you fall and you get back up and you pursue that dream, you're not a failure. If you fall and you get back up and you diversify and say, okay, this particular thing didn't work well for me, but this one will surely work well for me, you are not a failure. It is just part of the stories you're going to tell along the way. So stop getting scared. Stop getting afraid. Take that risk. Most especially if you're young, if you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, take that risk. If you don't, you end up living life full of regrets. There are so many persons in their old age regretting it right now because why? They decided to abandon themselves. They decided to get scared at breakthrough and opportunities that were life changing. They just pack it up and say, no, this thing doesn't work. So if you're young, please take risks. Don't be scared to fail. Don't be scared to be on the floor. Don't be scared to look at yourself. Don't be scared to cry. It is part of your journey. It is part of the success story. And trust me, it's going to end in praise as long as you trust God and as long as you trust the process. That's all.